So today we're going to be reacting to a video that I saw on YouTube. So today we're going to be reacting to a video that I shot on YouTube called Black Americans Are Lost on Earth, which was really originally a video that I saw on TikTok of a guy who's actually in this video saying some wild things about Black Americans in the UK podcast scene. So I responded to it on TikTok and my community went to work. We pulled up, found that guy, and I said I'll meet him in East London, and this is how the things turned out. I really want to do a breakdown to this because I want to remember all these particular details that my brain won't know, and you get to know a little bit behind the scenes of how it actually felt. But this is just a breakdown for myself so I can remember every single experience. First, we're going to do a little couple of shout outs. I always try to give shout outs to the videos like this to the people that donated inside of the super chat. So I got the list of the people in the super chat right now. I'm going to give those people comments. Shout outs to all the members, and thank you so much for liking and commenting on this video and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, definitely makes me feel loved and appreciated. To the people that actually subscribed, to the people that actually donated through the super chat, I got you guys. First one that we're going to be getting to is War Daddy 28 said, "Thank you for educating the world, Adonis." Thank you so much. Wow, I'm so happy that people actually see that as an educational, informative type of content. It's not really about hate or verses or divisiveness or anything like that. I really just want to have an educational conversation. It's Mickey with a $10 donation says, "Love your content. Thank you for standing on business. We more than know where we come from because we built the land we came from. Of course, we know our bloodline can be traced back to Africa, but most of those tribes and countries that our ancestors were taken from don't even exist anymore. We have more history right here on this American soil. They just want us to stop delineating and allow them to cosplay as us in peace." Wow. Now, that was a lot of stuff that goes down there. I think that when it comes down to it is, yeah, there needs to be a separation. Every single culture is completely different. And you can't just pick and choose when you want to associate with another group of people because your group of people don't have a respectable background or history, you know? You can't say, "Oh, I'm Jamaican this year," and then next year, "Oh, no, we're all Caribbean," and no, yes, here, "Oh, no, we're part of," no, bro, you're from your country and we're from our country. You're from your group, your tribe, and we're from our tribe. We have completely different tribes, and that's fine. Appreciate the tribe that you're from and respect the tribe that you're from. Stop trying to jump into everybody else's tribe and put us all in a bucket. All black people are not the same, right? Let's just clarify that, you know. Tricky topic, but you know. Cypher said with the $5 with the $5 gift, thanks, appreciate it. Love said thanks. Always when you guys with the $20 super chat, appreciate it. $20 just to say thanks. If you are going to donate a super chat, you write a message, write something dope. You could talk to me, you know what I mean? Say something to me directly. Like I'm always curious to hear what you got to say. But I love listening to the super chat comments. And then Cyber Don said, "Jesus, take the wheel." If everybody else, if you see people donate through the super chat, always give those guys likes and comments because they definitely help with the finances of traveling internationally itself and supporting the channel. Now we're gonna get to this next video. Let's start this thing up. My name is AdonisCrashBoom, and I hope you guys enjoy. I was very nervous because I was in East London, never been there before, and he pulled up with one other person, my videographer that I was actually with. He actually knew him, so it made me feel a little bit more at ease, and we just started right to the facts. Let's get it.
American people are the most.
Here we go. You said what?
Black American people are the most lost black people on earth.
Where you get that ideology from?
Okay, the reason why it made me say that, and I feel like it only got snipped, it turned into some other thing.
Oh, so it was them. It was them. They cut it like that.
So whole interview.
I know there's a podcast. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like a 6-hour interview.
I got it.
But what it is here, you know that black people over here?
Yeah.
We actually like know where we're from.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'm talking about what country we're from.
We know what country we're from too. So all right, before we even start this whole thing, like I want to say, like I get tired. It's very tedious for people to say, "You don't know where you come from. You don't know." That's like such an ignorant statement to say. And like when people sit down and say that with full like strongness, like stronger. Say, I've never had a problem with like black people internationally or melanated people internationally, Africans or UK black people, anybody. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter in these particular interviews. It's not about if I'm right or they're right or if America's right or the UK's right or Africa right. It's about if it's right. And this statement, we don't know where we come from. No, we know where we come from. We have a long, potent history of black excellence for generations. And then what? You want us to associate ourselves with you, with these particular tribes, to all be in one? No, we're not all in one. We got a lot of people got shipped over from Africa to America, and some people were actually already in America. You know, that there were black Americans there, and you can't just take away their history. You can't just take away their name and say, oh no, they weren't there because Christopher Columbus said so. That doesn't make any sense. So in this particular situation, you know, I did my research. I know exactly where I was going. I know exactly the angle that they all say, and I just wanted to break it down. So next time you have a black Brit person saying something crazy to you, like you don't know where you come from, you actually have some evidence to actually know how to respond to that particular situation. Let's get it.
Okay, you do know that all black people are from Africa, right?
Technically, they say everyone's from Africa.
Technically, but I'm saying all black people.
Yeah, but technically they say everyone in the world's from Africa, right? That's what you're basing your information on, correct?
Is there another continent in the world that has got predominantly black people?
And the reason I said that is because a lot of people sit down and say, oh, technically everybody, they say that, oh, you do know that all black people come from Africa. He's using the same statement of, oh yeah, all black people come from Africa, but technically they say everybody comes to Africa. So why are you just singling us out and say we don't know where you come from when you don't say this to the Chinese, you don't say this to the German, you don't say this to any other type of ethnic group at all? They say everyone comes to Africa, but you specifically target us because we don't want to invite you to the cookout. That's what it feels like from my perspective. But let's get back to it. Africa is the biggest continent.
Is it?
Africa is the biggest continent that has predominantly black people. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we all come from Africa. You get what I'm saying?
You come from Africa.
Yeah, I do come from.
Where are you from?
Congo.
So you're from Congo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm from America. So can I say that you don't know where you're from? I can technically say you don't know where you're from.
Right.
Because you're from Congo, right? All right. I know more about my history than you know about yours. You can't tell me where you're from. That's a fact.
What do you mean?
You can't tell me where you're from.
We're in Congo.
Like in general. How far back can you go back in your lineage?
All the way back.
How far?
All the way back, like my grandfather's grandfather.
Yeah, I got all the way back. That my grandfather's grandfather. That's not back. That's not all the way back in your lineage. It's the difference between saying lineage, you know what I mean? Because lineage is people connected to people. You know, that's what is more important. Like lineage. How far back can you go in your lineage? You know, that's a really interesting statement. All the way back is my grandfather's grandfather. Yeah, that's easy. We all got that. Everybody got that in America. But let's dive in deep. You can't sit down and this is what I wanted to, like, what I was thinking in my head. They don't know the reason why they say this. It sounds good, but if you watch this video, you could see that I literally prove, like, they just saying stuff for saying stuff, because if I use the same thing that they're applying to me, it would show that they don't even know where they're from. I got my grandmother. Yeah, I got that as well.
Yeah.
So when people say that black Americans are lost, they don't know where they're from. How?
Okay.
Let's clarify a couple facts.
Okay, let me break it down to you. Yeah.
You said Congo, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, break it down to me.
Okay, let me break it down to you. You see most black people that are in the UK or in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melanated people.
Yeah, melanated people, most black people, yeah, that are here.
Come closer.
Yeah, that are here. They actually know, yeah, what country in Africa they are from.
Yeah, in the continent. So that's the same thing as saying is I know what state in America or what country in America I'm from.
It's not the same.
How?
You see, the powers that be in America do not look at you as American.
How?
You know what I'm saying to you?
How?
Because they hate you lot. They kill you lot every day for no reason.
Let's just clarify something. That's such a crazy statement. You know, like they kill you guys every day for no reason. Where do you basing this information from? It's crazy. Like that's like GTA Unlocked. Like it's like you're literally watching GTA and you think it's a real thing. You know, that's just wild to me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, hold on, are you talking about the kill rate? Like, so let me educate you on the death toll compared to like Congo, compared to like America. You know what I mean? So Congo.
Yeah.
Congo has 5 times the murder rate than actually America. Yeah. Literally at this moment in time.
Yeah.
You know about so
people don't kill people for the color of their skin though.
People die on a consistent daily basis.
Yes,
and people don't
not
get
for
killed
the color of their skin though.
People get killed for any particular reason. You can't marginalize one particular situation and say, and people are not getting killed specifically for the color of their skin in 2024. And the reason I say that is because like I didn't want to just say, because I knew his angle. I knew what he was gonna, like when he started saying, oh, for the color of their skin though, I knew if I would say yes, they are. People get killed for the color of their skin. People die for the color of their skin internationally everywhere. But then I knew he was going to say, not in Africa, because it's a majority of melanated people. So I just started hitting the facts. Well, people die for any reason, like any other reason. It's not particularly because of the color of their skin. It's not like we're in the lynching times. Like, it's not Willie Lynch going around. Like, it's a completely different time. And if you think that's realistic, nah, that's not true. But let's get back to it. But let's clarify this statement.
Okay.
You said Congo, right? You know about Congo.
Yes, I do.
You're from Congo.
Yes.
You moved here, or you was born here?
I was born there.
You were born in Congo. So you're raised in Congo. Why are you not living in Congo?
Because there was a war in Congo.
Huh? Is a war in Congo?
Yeah, there was a war in Congo.
So do you know in Nigeria they have this word called japa? It means people who flee, like to flee, to run. So you fled your own country. You fled your own country to move to a white society country, and you're sitting down saying that we don't know where you're from. But I never fled my country.
That's not your country, though.
How is it not my country?
It's not your country.
How?
Like, do you know what hurts me? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is what hurts me. Yeah, with Black American people. Maybe I should have said it like that. Yeah? Do you know what hurts me?
Go ahead.
Is that you don't think that this is you lot's country?
How? We built America. What the place that you? Hold on, have you been to America first?
Yes, I have.
You've been to America. Where in America
you
you been?
forced to build it.
No,
you didn't build it wanting to build it.
No, there was a civilization.
To build it.
There was a civil. That's not true. Where are you basing this information from? It's not true. I had to stop there. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you know, they're really under this perspective that America is a white man's country. When you just said 2 minutes ago, like, you know, it was indigenous people there. Yes, they didn't destroy all the indigenous people. What did happen was the reclassification, where they literally took the word Native American and turned all the Native Indians, which they don't want to be called the Native Indians, but took their name and reclassified them as Negro and as colored. So they didn't, like, everyone thinks that they killed off all the Native Americans. No, they reclassified a lot of them and bred them with a lot of different, with some of the slaves that were over there. They're still there. That's why my grandmother is still Navajo Indian. That's why most of us in America still have indigenous bloodlines inside of our DNA. So when you have this ideology like, oh, it's a white man's world, that's what they think. They really think America is a white man's world, but everything they see is black excellence. It's so wild to me.
History.
For whose history? The colonizable people? The people that you adapted into?
Black people that's born here, yeah, do not think they're from England. They don't think they're from England.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah? Because they call yourself African American, Black American, or Black British, we don't actually think we're from here.
Yeah.
We live here.
No,
you understand we're from somewhere else.
You're not even from there. You've all fled your own country. You're not building up your community. There's a difference. Hold on.
If you was born in America and you're from there, and I was born in Congo, then I'm fucking from there.
All right, yeah. So I'm from America, basically.
By your standards.
Yeah, but you just confirmed it.
No. I'm saying you can't say the way hear me out. You can't say You can't say that I'm not from Congo if you think you're from America because you was born there because I was born in Congo.
What makes you think? What makes you think that I'm not from America? That's a good question. Simple. What makes you think I'm not from America?
I'm saying, that you're not originally from America.
All right, what makes you think I'm not originally from America?
Because all the black people that got brought to America got brought there on.
So you believe that all the black people in America got brought to America?
America was originally Aboriginal Indians. You don't know that?
All right, and so yeah, I do know that.
Okay.
So there were black Americans.
All the people there migrated.
Hold on. America was originally Aborigine Indians, right? Native Americans, correct?
All the people that migrated.
Right? Hold on. Native Americans, correct? All right. Native Americans means that they're native to the country, correct? There were black Americans there. What do you think Native Americans look like? You think they all look like the guy with the one feather? You know how big the United States is? Like, massive. So how can you sit down there and literally say that all black people came from Africa? That's crazy. Even when you go to like the Oxford Dictionary, the 1800 Oxford Dictionary, and then you like literally like a white man's dictionary. So if we go to Oxford Dictionary, 1800 Oxford Dictionary, and you type in American, it literally says brown copper people. Like, it literally says that, like in the Oxford Dictionary, you know what I mean? So it's like this colonized mentality is just truly embarrassing. You know, like it's embarrassing for me to see them really believe and be so adamant about it and not know that they're colonized. Like, that's not really what happened. That's not what, and you're talking to the people that actually lived there, that actually be there. You're watching from outside after hundreds of years on television of what stories being told. And I'm from that lineage. I'm from that heritage. I'm from that background. And I'm telling you the truth of what it is. And because you're colonized and institutionalized, you don't want to believe it. It's insane to me, you know? But you're coming from a country who was literally just dominated by the Belgians for a very long time, and you're still trying to get control over your continent at this moment in time. Who are you going to believe? The people who are actually from America or in America, who actually know the history from passed down, or people or stories that you heard from people who control all of your media? I don't know, but let's see.
I watched Cameron, say something, which is a rapper that I really like, that I grew up listening to or whatever. And he started going on some rhetoric about how he doesn't like African
He's on my
people, doesn't
camera,
like
Dipset.
Black African, and certain things like that. And at first, it kind of hurt me, innit? Because I'm African, innit?
Why do you want to be associated with the people that are completely different to you? Do you associate yourself with Jamaicans?
But we're not completely different. You're black, I'm black.
No, we're just melanated.
Because you're wearing the Texas hat.
No, that's funny. You're a comedian. No. We're completely different. We have two different backgrounds. You're from Congo. I'm from America. I know more about my lineage than you know about your lineage.
No, I doubt that, bro.
How?
I doubt that, bro. Because I know what province I'm from. I know what villages I'm from. I know
You
the
can't
whole
prove
set.
that. You can't prove that.
What do you mean I can't prove that? I'm from Bandundu in Congo. I'm a Wiyanzi.
You can't
we
prove
speak
that.
Kiyanzi.
Yeah, but you can't prove that.
I'm proving it right now. I'm explaining to you where I'm from.
Your children in a couple 4 or 5 years won't even remember that you speak Yanzi. They're gonna remember you speak English.
No, they will. Do you know why?
How?
Because we own hella land in Congo. We own hella houses in Congo. I just came back from Congo.
And you're gonna pass down that knowledge to them.
I don't need to pass down the knowledge to them. The houses are going to be passed down to them. Everything's going to be passed down to them. So they're going to go back there anyway. You think I'm not going to take my kids back to Congo? And like,
let me just clarify. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. Okay. Congo is a new ass country. Let's be honest.
New ass?
Congo is
Congo was around before America. How'd you work
No,
that?
what are you talking about? No. Congo got its independence in the 1960s. That's when Congo got its independence. It's a very new country, like seriously. And I know that he's referencing to the 1400s when they were like, when Congo was identified as this particular place, but like they were controlled by Belgian people for a very long time, and it never had its independence until the 1960s. So they're very fairly new. Let's just clarify. So this confidence that he has is just a fairly new generation of confidence. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go into it as well. And he tried to say, I need to do my research. No, you need to do your research. I'm American and I'm teaching you about your history. But let's get to it. It wasn't.
Before Congo was colonized, we was already a thing.
No, it was
kingdoms in the world.
No. Congo was officially established as a country in 1960. That's when it was established. In the 1980s, yes.
The DRC came in 1998.
Yes, all right. That's a different thing. That's different. But you understand what I'm saying? All right. So when we go back to talk about heritage and knowing where we're from, I know more about my heritage than you could, and I can prove that. You can't tell me your history. You can only speculate.
Let me hear you tell me your history. Let me hear this.
What do you mean? I can go back into. All right, so
I want to hear it.
So what do you want to know? Since you say Black Americans are lost, what do you want to know about me?
No. You said you know more about your lineage and your heritage than.
Oh, that my mother was born in New York. My grandmother was born in New York. My great grandmother was born in Virginia, well, Atlanta actually, and my great great grandmother was born in Virginia itself. And that goes all the way back to the 1850s. What does my great grandmother do?
You know what?
I can name multiple different jobs that they did. My grandfather worked in the fucking karate shop that was on Times Square, 42nd Street for 4 years before Disney bought out Times Square and changed it to McDonald's. I literally should have said my grandfather actually walked in the Million Man March. Literally, like I could have said that. He had a big ass picture of millions of Black Americans walking in the Million Man March, and I can literally point him out because he had the black flag with him. Like you could see his black flag during the Million Man March. I could have said that. I should have said that, but I was like, damn, I should have, because it's an actual fact, and he was so proud of it. Like, but hey, I know most of the people that's watching got family who actually walked in the Million Man March as well. So let's get to it. Like, it's multiple different jobs. I can't pull down somebody's full, resume or what they work for. What does that do?
Do you know what I think,
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that the problem with black people, is that we're very ignorant, and we don't understand, divide and conquer.
But you guys weren't, but you...
No, let me explain myself.
Right,
we don't understand divide and conquer, And you see the statement I made, it wasn't to cause division because we lose dividing each other, innit? It's like light skin, dark skin argument. It's like, black British people copy black American people. I don't really care who copies who. Like, we're all one people.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not. We're not one people. We're not one people. For a long time, for a long period of time, the division was made by y'all. Back in, let's talk about it. Back in the 1970s to the 1980s, none of y'all wanted to be called black. Let's be real.
Hold up a second.
That's a fact.
Hold up a second.
All y'all identified. Listen. I'm gonna clarify. Let me articulate that.
You're saying all y'all, and I'm born in 1988. I can't fucking answer for them motherfuckers. What are you talking about?
So yeah, exactly.
They didn't want to be
All right, so
black,
now,
so then there's a problem with me.
so hold on. Now
Let's go back to day now.
now that's
What
what,
we're
and that's
doing
what we're
today
talking
now.
about.
And how-
Another thing I want to say is I hate the fact that every single time they think that Americans are not watching, they talking spicy, they talking crazy, but as soon as they get in chat with an American, and they don't keep the same energy. Like, you don't keep the same energy. I see that podcast. They was all talking spicy, talking crazy, but now he said, and I was like, nah, the division is, we need to, nah, man, we don't, what you mean? I saw the video, which I said, bro. And all y'all was agreeing. I seen what happened, bro. I seen from my own eyes what y'all was talking about, how y'all was all agreeing on that shit. That's crazy, bro. Excuse my language. I know I'm a little passionate. I'm a little passionate. But I don't like that. Like, stop doing that. Stop trying to talk crazy behind our backs. And then when you get on our platforms in our face, then you want to talk another tune. I'm not respecting that. They trying to get me on their podcast right now. Bro, why would I go on their podcast? Like, seriously, if I watch all y'all on that podcast, allow this guy to say the most bombastic, diabolical statements, and none of y'all stood on business to actually educate him or even say, I'm not sure or I'm not certain. Y'all let it rock because it made y'all feel good. That's not professional to me. I'm a type of person that will say stuff that's unbiased. I'm trying to be very unbiased in my work, you know, in this hosting stuff. I'm very unbiased. But like, seriously, like, you have to be, if you're not going to be unbiased and you're sitting down and you're allowing people to say the most bombastic things and agreeing with them, why would I go into a situation or go into an environment as you if you're untrustworthy to actually do what you're actually doing as communicative host? It's unreliable. I'm not going to give you a cosign to be like with my particular reach and my particular angle to give you a cosign to be it on your particular platform, and you can't even hold it down to educate your appropriate people in the right way. And I'm not saying them. I'm saying in general. I never had a problem with the people of the UK. I love the UK. I love the people. I love Caribbean people. I love African people. I just don't like that y'all don't stand on business by educating your own people when they talking crazy, when you don't have no respect. And you're going to see what I'm talking about.
Oh, Lord. American people would.
You're cosplaying. Yeah. We're not pressed. You're cosplaying Black Americans and trying to take the stuff that we did and say that we're part of you. We're not. You guys never stood on business for a long period of time. Y'all got colonized. Y'all got most of your countries. Congo is one of the most wealthiest places in the world based off resources, but still one of the most poorest countries in the world at this moment in time. You've never stood on business to control your continent, and now you're trying to identify as us on an international level just to get pussy. Come on, stop it. We're two different people.
Do you think, that Black people from England or from Africa want to be known as American or want to?
You're wearing an NBA jersey right now, bro. What are you talking about? Like, how can you do that? Like,
whose jersey am I wearing?
How can you do that?
Nuggets.
Mambo. Diabolical. I don't know.
Mutombo Dikembe. Where's he from? Congo.
And
do you come say you?
You're still representing Black American excellence.
I'm representing.
What the hell?
That's crazy. I'm representing Congo.
Who made this hot? Who made this style hot? This hot. You wearing jerseys in the street and being fly. Who made that hot? So he's saying right now, I'm representing Congo by wearing this guy who's from Congo. Let's see if he keeps that energy, because he doesn't. You even know?
Listen, they always say to you,
No, do you know? Don't deviate. Don't deviate, because you're deviating.
I'm not deviating. I'm going to answer your question.
Who made that hot?
I'm going to answer your question, So, because if I like painting, does that mean that I want to be Italian? Does that mean that I want, like, what you're saying is nonsense? Because you like a certain style of fashion, does that mean, like, what happened to all of you lot's baggy shit? Why are you not all wearing fitted shit now?
I'm wearing baggy shit, bro. What are you talking about?
You're not really that much in style. You're wearing Texas hats and all that. It's crazy. But what I'm saying is both cultures copy both cultures.
What cultures does Black Americans copy from Africa?
I just told you. No, I didn't say from Africa. I said from Britain. Do you know what I'm saying?
From Britain. What culture does Black Americans copy from?
Listen, if you know, you see like the Louis Vuitton patterns and all of that stuff. Yeah, all of that stuff comes from Africa. I could show you. Where people in Africa is wearing them patterns. Wearing for Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton's not American.
People, I know, but if American people are wearing Louis Vuitton, then they're wearing a pattern that's originally an African pattern. So if you want to get more technical with it, then you can say that you know copying our style. But it doesn't matter who's copying cool. Listen to me. Listen.
I could have said, who is the creative director of Louis Vuitton right now? Pharrell. What is Pharrell? Like, I could have said that, but I was just like, all right, he's waffling. That's what I was thinking.
To me, you're not worried about the wrong things. It doesn't matter who's copying who. We're all Black people.
We are not. Hold on. We are not. What do you mean division? You got to clarify the facts. The people that started the division, Black Americans always accepted everybody. Caribbean.
You know, chat act like you're not better than us because you're saying we want to.
Give me an example.
You just said a minute ago that we're claiming we're the same because we want to take on you lot's achievements. We don't give a fuck about what none of you lot did over there.
Wow, you don't give a fuck about what we did over there. That's wild and crazy. That's a crazy statement. But yes, it is true. When I think about Africa, I like, what do you think I think about? Do you think I think about kings and queens and Cleopatra? I don't think about that stuff. I don't think most people in America think about that. We think about selling slaves. We think about blood diamond. We think about like the reality of the situation. And when you think about Black Americans, what do you think about? And please don't say GTA stigma and gun violence and stuff like that. No, you wearing an NBA player because a whole bunch of let's just get it. Let's get to it.
Like, we respect it and we love it. Oh yeah,
How do you respect it? How do you respect it by saying Black Americans are lost when majority of all the freedoms that you have was off the back of the people from my side of the world?
None of the freedoms that I have has got anything to do with anybody.
What?
What are you talking about?
What? The Civil Rights Act completely impacted your life to this day. Name me one civil rights activist that changed your life that's African. Now, like, don't deviate, because I asked you multiple questions you're not answering. Name me one civil rights activist from the continent of Africa besides Nelson Mandela that changed your life. And I'm waiting.
The first president of Zaire, yeah, before he got killed by people that got sent to kill him from, I'm not even going to say too much political stuff, but it was definitely from you lot's side. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So the same.
How? You're just naming names.
Listen, the same stuff you're talking about, how Congo is still a poverty-stricken country and all of that stuff. Yeah,
that's a fact.
I know it's a fact. I'm not going away from that. I'm saying that's.
You didn't answer my question though. Just to let you know.
I'm answering it.
I don't know. No, I'm talking about name a civil rights activist that changed your life as a melanated person from an international level from Africa, the continent. You even got to use Congo. Anybody besides Nelson Mandela.
I just told you. Yeah, the first president of Congo. I can't remember his name right now. Zaire.
How you can't remember his name? What did he do?
How
you can't remember his name? How you can't remember the first president of Congo, of Zaire, and you saying he's a civil rights activist that changed your life? That's wild. That's wild.
He's the one that actually fixed up the country before another president got made to kill him, Mobutu, and took over the country, and they all went left.
How does he benefit melanated people? How does that benefit melanated people?
Because he was benefiting our country because he was fixing
your country.
Do you know what? This is all Africa. You know that he got killed, yeah, because he was trying to make a universal money for Africa, which was based on gold, and that's why they killed him. Do you know what I'm saying?
I thought that was Gaddafi. I thought that was Gaddafi, Libya.
You're from there.
Who do we praise? Who do we praise?
Listen, you praise. Who do we praise? That be?
What powers that be? Like who?
The powers that be, like the people that actually run America and the people that actually run England and all of these other countries don't give a fuck about me or you. So you sitting there talking about
you bringing them up. We're not talking about them. We're talking about Black Americans. We're talking about melanated Africans. It's two different things.
What you thinking the way you're thinking?
No, what do you? What is it going to make you feel? I'm like, hold on. Hold on. Let's no. You're Jericho.
Listen, we love you. Yeah, you need to love us. Yeah, let's just all build.
He's not answering any questions. How can you say love? How can you say love together, but then you say that Black Americans are lost? Where majority of most of all the freedoms that you have was off the backs of Black Americans. Even to most of the inventions, the stoplight that you see every single day is a Black American invention, which you have in Congo. Tell me something that a Black American invention.
To me, it's not a Black American invention.
It doesn't. To me, it's not a Black American invention. Even the statements that he used, field nigga, house nigga, bro. How you know that? They don't do that in a like you watching our propaganda, believing all of these artificial boondock type scenarios and thinking it's actually true. It's not like that, big fella. That's not how it actually works at any type of capacity. What do you think is divide? What do you mean divide? You're with a whole continent, respectfully. They're with a whole continent of people. Let me calm down. They're with a whole continent of people and they're talking about divide. Why don't you actually work together with the people in your particular continent? Why the hell are you flying all the way across the water to look at other people and tell them you need to work and stick together with us? No. How about you work together with everybody in your in your continent? Like, what are you talking about? You're over here talking to a whole nother different culture of people trying to associate with us, talking about we need to help each other out. How are you helping us? You're online right now talking about Black Americans are lost when we got this shit on our back, dressed in full American gear. Like, I don't understand how you're helping us in any particular capacity. Y'all don't even sit down and talk about Black reparations throughout any of the videos I've seen of y'all. Y'all not even pushing for that. You got a whole continent of people. I've never seen them all tidy together saying, let's get Black Americans reparations for what they did for us. No, they're not doing that. They're talking about their own country and their own people. It doesn't matter if it.
Person that's originally from Africa.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean? Black? It's a Black American invention. It's literally. It's a matter. If you can't just take away someone's heritage. You can't just take away someone's background. That doesn't work like that. You're colonized.
No, you lot are. You lot can't see how. That's the worst thing about it.
All right, so answer this question. No, hold on.
To learn how to love being Black, how to learn how to love being from Africa. Yeah, I learned that. I cherished it and I took it from me even when I came here.
But you don't wear Congolese clothes. You don't live in Congo at this moment in time. So what? I just came back from New York. You're not living in Congo at this moment in time. You live majority of your life out in the UK and you're speaking English. So I'm not understanding. And you're wearing NBA outfit. Yo, let me answer this question. Black Americans are the only people in the world that put being Black to be proud. We had that shit on our backs. When you guys literally, and you said your heritage, let's talk about your heritage. They never wanted to actually commit to being black. They always identify as their tribe. That's why every time I say name a black invention, you go back to Congo. No, which black culture? Matter of fact, hold on. Which black culture?
In different places.
All right, so answer this question.
Black culture is different things.
So you're black and proud, correct?
Of course.
Wrong. So you black and proud, correct?
What I actually feel wrong about you lot are lost. What I actually feel is, I feel like you lot are at a disadvantage, because you lot don't know what the advantage is to actually know where you're from.
You know, so he's projecting his own insecurities of him not being in his homeland and trying to act like we're the ones that are lost. But he was born in this particular he was raised in this particular country. He's raised in England. He's lost. He feels like he can't connect. He feels like that, and he's projecting that onto us. Excuse me, you guys are having identity crisis. We are not. We're from that place. Our parents are from that place. Our grandparents are from that place. We was not raised in any other country. You are. You're the lost nigga. No, stop. So why you not handling business in Congo? Yeah,
I am. That's what I was just there doing.
Why you not handling business in Congo? Yeah,
You
can't sit here and talk to me and say that.
You can't be in two different places. Business handling right now.
Hold on. You can't sit here and tell me that Black Americans are not proud to be black when we the only people in this world that literally put being black on the map.
That's not what I said. I said you just said that. No, that's not what I said. I said that you don't want to admit that you're Africans and you don't want to distance from yourself from it, and it's sad.
Aren't you embarrassed?
Are you mad? Are you crazy? I could never be embarrassed that I'm African.
What's your culture? What's your history?
What's my culture? What's my history?
Let's listen. What's African culture and history? Because you're not the same.
A lot of things.
You're not. You say you're African. Hold on. You say you're African, right? But you're not the African. You're not the one that's in that country right now, putting on, grinding up. You in England right now, trying to be uppity. I don't understand.
You in England right now, trying to be uppity. I don't understand. You don't know what I do in Africa. You don't know what I do in Africa, and I don't do things over there to come over here and try and make myself look better or whatever. Like when you give in silence. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I was just there for 2.5 months.
So answer this question. Where are you basing your information on the topic when we sit down and talk about black Americans itself? You should be.
When we sit down and talk about black Americans.
So you're basing it off of
you should be of what I said, and I understand that it got cut. And I understand when I said lost. And I understand that it got cut. Let me ask you. And I understand that I said lost, and I could rub people up the wrong way. But I honestly feel like you lot are disadvantaged. And it upsets me because I wish you lot had. You know, like say for example, if you got a parent that's dead, right? Yeah, and your parent was dead from very young. Yeah, you don't actually know what you're missing out on because you might not know your dad or your mom. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel.
Okay. So
that's what I should have said. But I said lost. Everybody got pressed.
Hold on. So you're saying I'm from Africa?
Hold on. I'm saying you originate from Africa.
All right, so I'm from Africa. Now what?
I'm saying you originate from Africa. No, nothing.
So
it's a good
from
thing.
Africa, now what?
We're brothers. It's cool. It's lit.
Prove it. Prove it.
Brothers. It's cool.
Prove it.
It's lit. Oh no, go on ancestry.com or something and they tell you some sort of percentage of where you're from or whatever.
You can't even prove to me.
You can't even. Wait, you're still in England, right? Yeah, because I could buy the ancestry.com thing.
We can do that. Bro, it's like, I've already done that. Listen.
You know what? I think it's half Nigeria or something like that. You know what I mean?
Wow, you disrespecting Nigerians, calling them arrogant. That's crazy.
Wow, you disrespecting
I'm having a crazy, like, look how crazy reckless they are with their mouth. That, like, real talk, like, that's crazy. Like, you talking about a whole nother group of people. He's Nigerian. I think, bro, listen, I don't understand. Like, I'm not understand. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I really am. I just wish that everybody can't we all just get along? Like, can we all just get along? Like, I'm not you not me. We from two different types of backgrounds. We from two different types of situations. I pulled up in London. I'm having a good time. I started noticing that people was talking crazy, saying a whole bunch of stuff. Shit, I'm standing on business and I want to know why. And the reasons that they keep trying to get me to understand why don't make sense at all. They're not articulating their points, but let's get to it. Dialogue with you. I'm having a dialogue with you.
My brothers, like, it's not a division team,
bro. He's not trying to listen at all. He's just going on rampages. Bro, you sitting down talking about all of this particular stuff. You can't prove not one thing you said this whole time. Everything you've been saying is how you feel. That doesn't make
everything you've been saying is how you feel.
Yo, let me tell you something. You can't even prove to me that your bloodline has been in Congo for the time that you said your bloodline has been in Congo.
How can I know?
Because
we've never left Congo till my generation.
How do you can't Congo did not have the census until 1980. You have only one documentation, and this is history. You can actually Google this stuff. Listen, because you obviously are tripping. You don't know what you're talking about. I almost got a real hood on real quick. I had to get back to being professional because I'm speaking to a grown man. You feel me? Like I'm speaking to a full blown grown man, so like I gotta talk to him the way a grown man. I can't. It's not like 19 or 20, you're ignorant. No, it's a full blown grown man. He was born in the 80s. You know what I mean? So I'm speaking to him like, yo, you should know better than this. Why are you talking this crazy and loosely? You can influence a lot of people. I'm like, that's how I'm talking to him. And like normally I'll be all happy and make jokes and make it funny and stuff like that. But this is a grown man. We're having a serious conversation. Usually I like a little lighthearted, but no, let's talk facts. Like you're too old to be having these type of identity crises in these particular situations. But let me educate you on your particular country because you acting like I don't know where I'm from. No, I know where I'm from and I know where you're from. Americans are not dumb. You guys are just tapped if y'all actually believe that. Tapped is UK slang saying that you guys are not fully there. But let's get to it. Let's learn about Congo. Congo did not have the census until the 1980s. And when the 1980s, that's the only census that they had where they documented every single person that was in Congo. So when it goes back to your lineage, no, you can only prove that you've been in Congo since the 1980s. I can prove since the 1700s. So when we talk about knowing where we're from, no, you don't know where you're from. You can't prove anything. You're just hypothesizing in the top of your head. You can't prove anything. And just to be clear, this is the same person that said, you can't, that's not, those are lies. You have to prove that you're from Africa. I'm telling you that people from my generation from generation to generation told us where we was from and what we was about, and this guy's not believing it. But then he's sitting down and having this particular conversation talking to me about Congo. Congo didn't even have its own citizenship until 1960. But let's see what he has to say. Because if I don't know where I'm from, cool. But I know for damn sure you don't know where you're from. You can't track your lineage back. You probably can know a couple of people from the past, but you can't track your lineage back further than me at all. So you can hypothesize all you want, but I know where I'm from more than you know where you're from. And that's a fact to this day, just because y'all didn't have the freaking census. Seriously, and I'm not even trying to be rude. Because you didn't have the census. That's it.
My dad was born in 1956, yeah? So the 1980s is already out the window. You're already talking shit, yeah? My grandma died 2 years ago. She was 100 and something when she died. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, she's from the village. You see, when you go back to that village, yeah, you think that just because there's paperwork now and all that stuff, that's how people kept...
that sounds good. That sounds good.
No, but it's the truth, though.
That sounds good. Sounds good. You don't got no proof. Show me proof.
I'll go to Congo with you right now and show you proof.
You don't got proof. You got a smartphone in your pocket. You don't got no proof on your phone.
You know it's not documented. Just because it's not documented, so are you telling me that knowledge never got passed on before computers and paper?
And that's exactly.
If you are, I'm going to definitely know.
Hold on. Look what you just said.
I'm going to go back to my first.
Hold on. Look what you just said. Say that again.
Are you trying to say that knowledge has only been passed on since paper and documentation? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say that knowledge ain't never been passed by word of mouth. You're trying to say that knowledge ain't never been passed.
I agree with you right there. So now I'm telling you that my knowledge has been passed down through word of mouth for generations, and you're not trying to accept it. But you want me to accept yours. That don't make sense.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Hold on, listen. You said right now. You said, are you telling me that knowledge was not passed down word of mouth, right? Because your knowledge is passed down through word of mouth, right? Without paperwork, right? And I'm telling you, my knowledge has been passed down from word of mouth through generations without paperwork, and you're not trying to believe my knowledge. You're believing a white man.
I'm gonna make this easy. I'm gonna make this easy.
You believe in a white man.
A lot of you lot say, oh yeah, we're only second generations or whatever, or rare, or whatever, yeah? So watch this, yeah? If things are passed down through word of mouth, because like you said, yeah, before the 1960s, 80s, wherever it was, yeah, paperwork wasn't really about right now, right, yeah? So
for y'all,
okay, well, any easier, yeah, to trace down your lineage, yeah, if you've only been here for a couple generations than if you've been in America for like 12 generations. Ain't it easier to actually know, like, where you're from?
If you're from Congo,
you might think that your people was like the original black people that lived in America and they didn't get sent over there in ships or whatever.
So are you saying that?
Wait.
Answer this question. I just want to answer this question.
Let me finish. You might think that, but it's harder for you to prove it if you've not been there for 12 generations. It's not that hard for me to prove it. Like I said, my dad's never migrated here. I'm the only generation that migrated here from my family. We're the first people that migrated here. So I know my background.
Hold on. No, people migrated over Africa multiple different times through multiple generations. You're saying that you're from Congo because that's all that your family has talked about. But if you go back in your bloodline, we could probably trace that back down to Nigeria.
No. Actually, our bloodline, when you really go back far, is actually from Egypt. I also know that.
Yeah, see, boom, you literally just proved my point. Like, you literally just proved he don't know where he's from. I thought you was from Congo. Now you go all the way back, you're from Egypt. What's going on, big fella? I'm not understanding. Like, stand on business. You either from Egypt, you Egyptian, or you from Congo. Bro, you know what? All right, cool. I'm just gonna let it go. Look at that. Look at
But
that. So I thought it was
also know
Congo.
that.
I thought it was Congo.
No. But if you go far,
Bro, that's all hypothetical. You have no
I don't
proof.
care. Listen, I don't care.
You have no proof.
Listen, I don't care.
Hold on. So let's recap. Let's recap. Let's recap. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's recap. How can you sit down and say that the people, Black Americans, right? How can you sit down? You said you don't want to say lost. You want to say they're at a disadvantage because we don't know our heritage, right? Well, I'm telling you my heritage, and you're not believing it. So who has the problem, me or you?
I'm telling you my heritage, and you're not believing it. So who has the problem, me or you? That you don't know it far back enough to actually know where in Africa you're from, and that's the disadvantage.
How is that a disadvantage? What about German people?
It's the disadvantage, yeah, because you see, like, when you're in a country sometimes, yeah,
just walked over
you can
that.
feel ostracized, or you can feel
walked
like,
over that. What about German people? I don't feel like that in America. It's my home.
Okay, cool. Well,
you feel like that because you're in somebody else's home. I don't feel like that.
To be honest with you, yeah, I feel like you lot feel like that more than I feel like that here. I feel like anytime.
Where are you basing that from?
I'll tell you in a minute. See, anytime, because I'm also asking the other things, I'm not getting to answer the first thing. If I do feel like that, yeah, I can just go back to Congo whenever I'm ready. Do you know what I'm saying?
So why you not in Congo?
Sad for you. I was just there. I had to come back there to handle business. You're making me repeat myself.
Yeah, but why you not handling business in Congo?
I just did when I was there.
Why you not handling business in Congo?
I feel sad for you. You ain't got nowhere to go back to.
We have the country that you're cosplaying. What are you talking about? You're literally cosplaying. You're a true patriot at this moment. You look like a true American at this moment. Let's be honest. You look like a true American with the representation.
Congo.
Yeah.
Come
on. Hold on. You got the name of a Congo basketball player on the back of your shirt, correct? You got the name of a Congo basketball player. Do you know who made it popular to wear NBA jerseys outside as fashion? I'm asking you a question. Do you know? Yes or no?
This is the problem with you.
Deviating. Answer the question. No, I'm worried you're not listening. Deviating.
I don't care who made it and who made it popular. This is what I know. Yeah, that a basketballer that's from my country went over there. Yeah, he won hella championships. He was the best defense player for time. He came back to my country. He built hospitals. He done bad things. So guess what?
And who made the NBA popular?
Wait. Who made the NBA popular?
What?
Who runs the NBA?
Who made the NBA popular?
That's the thing.
What? Michael Jordan owns a piece of the Charlotte Hornets. What are you talking about?
Michael Jordan owns a
Come
piece of the
on.
Charlotte Hornets. What are you talking about?
Who made the NBA popular?
Listen, who made the NBA the most money?
Who changed? Who changed? Like, this is lack of education.
Black people, you see, this is what it looks like sometimes. You see when black people get like a little piece of something? Yeah.
A little piece?
No, let me explain myself.
Bro, what is this? This is just like, it just keeps getting worse. Like, it's bombastic. A little piece of something. Like, have you not seen the TV series called Winning Time? Like, where it shows that the incorporation of Magic Johnson and how they incorporated their styles into the basketball itself increased revenue for the NBA? Black people are the people who made the NBA popular. What do you, bro? Let's just keep going.
You see when black people sometimes get a little piece of something?
A piece of what?
They might run with it. I'm going to explain it if you let me talk. They're going to run with it.
What?
They might actually understand
Bro, you're pushing narratives without any continuity and context.
I feel like the powers that be, like I said, here, don't really love black people. I feel like it's the same in America, and I feel like it's worse. Don't you know, they're happy as long as you make a free. You live as long as you make a touchdown. As long as you
That's not true.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, but have you been to Atlanta? Have you been to Atlanta? Atlanta's full of black. What are you talking about? Stop it. This is what I'm saying. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. You're so institutionalized and colonized. You don't know what you're talking about. You're watching too much. Hold on. I'll let you speak. You so institutionalized and colonized mentally because you went to the UK when you were 10 years old. That means you went to school here and you institutionalized with their reality. Cool. That's even worse. So that's even worse. Proves that you don't have the knowledge. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not how America is.
Just because you didn't go to school, that means you don't have knowledge.
You knowledge about other countries. You don't know. Have you lived in America? Knowledge about other countries. You don't know. Have you lived in America?
No, I ain't lived in America, but I've been there.
Where you been at?
Vegas. No, I ain't lived in America, but I've been
Come
there.
on. That's in Vegas? Come on. That's in How long you in Vegas? How long you in Vegas?
I went to party. The fuck?
You didn't even go to America. You know nothing about our culture. The only thing you do is watch on TV and listen to music and stuff like that.
You don't know nothing about our culture.
We don't talk about Africa. They're not relevant to us. We don't talk about Africa. They're not relevant to us. You listen, I'm gonna show you something. Let me tell you something. I was in the UK. Listen, I'm gonna show you something. Let me tell you. You guys have a history of slave selling. You guys have a history of slave selling. You guys have a history history of a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody when they talk about Africa, they always go back to ancient Egypt. They talk about King Tut and Aphrodite and all these different Aphrodite, but you know what I mean. All these different people, but y'all don't talk about the history that y'all have now. Y'all was selling slaves, bro. Y'all don't got no type of respect in this. And when it comes down to the continent of Africa, all these melanated people, y'all never stood on business. Majority of all your countries is dominated by other people, and just now they just pushed out France into one of y'all countries. Just now. So when you sit there and talk about, look at black Americans, we put this shit on our back. We got people who sacrifice their lives for you to have the opportunity to wear a jersey and have this. Hold on, for me, because hold on. You're wearing. Hold on. No, you're not listening. Listen. Let me. He's not listening. He says it's not for him, but he's wearing a jersey from America of a Congo person who actually succeeded in America. Like he's not listening. They're not getting it. They're so colonized and in denial. It's just wild to me. It's crazy to me because like I know I'm not the only person that's getting frustrated. Like yo, it's not that hard to understand. Like it's really not. Like why don't you understand? Like you should understand. It's crazy. Let me land. Look at the person on the back of your jersey you're wearing. Black Americans fought for him to have that opportunity, and you don't even see that. And you're saying, look, it's my people. Who fought for him to have that opportunity? Not you. But that's him. Who fought for him to have that opportunity? Not you. But that's him. But that's him because he's in America. I'm happy that America people black people. Now it's him. Before the civil rights activists, before the civil rights happened, people were treating melanated people like shit internationally. That's a fact. Tell me I'm bugging. And then we got and showed the whole world that it's not okay to sit there and talk to treat people just because of color of skin. It's not okay to sit there and talk to treat people just because of color of skin. Yeah, but you're not in black areas right now. You're in the UK. You're making money. You're talking about back in the day. You're making money. It's not that far back in the day. Yeah, but it's not that far back in the day. And he was in Africa around a bunch of black people. So he never got fake feet. He was in Africa around a bunch of black people. The only reason you have opportunities to do the stuff that you're doing now is because of back of black Americans. That's the only reason. So that's the truth. That's the truth for black people in America. No, in the UK. Yo, look, I'm gonna say this. I know the whole UK and the majority of Africans don't think like this, and that's cool. But it's sad to see somebody come here and tell me that the reason that you have majority of opportunities that you have is not because of that you have majority of opportunities that you have. It's not because of
I don't understand.
What?
I don't understand.
The right to not be judged by the color of your skin or the continuity of your skin. The right to not be judged by the color of your skin or the continuity of your skin. Is it acceptable? Is it socially acceptable? Is it acceptable? Is it socially acceptable? First of all, what is being black to you? First of all, what is being black to you? Because we obviously have two different perspectives.
Your color?
What is being black to you? You think being black is just your color of your skin? You think being black is just your color? You're not even educated on what it is to be black. And you sitting here trying to. You're not even educated on what it is to be black. It's the music, it's the food, it's the upbringing, it's everything. It's the culture. Yeah, but that's the difference. It's the upbringing, it's everything. Hold on. Yeah, but that's the difference. Hold on. Not listening. Hold on, bro. I was eating. I don't know what got into me, but all the souls of Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, all these black, bro. I was eating hard, bro. I don't know what got into me. I'm sitting there like, bro, what? Ooh. The knowledge was crazy. Hold on. The difference is you guys always identify by your tribe. You're Congolese, right? Mm-hmm. Or Zaire, right? You're from Zaire, right? Mm-hmm. All right. You when civil rights was happening and racist things was happening, you guys did not want to be called a Negro. You was not wanting to be called the black person. You said, I'm African, I'm not Negro, I'm not this. So we said, okay, we black. Was you there? That's in our history.
Can you prove it? Was you there?
I can prove that.
Was you in Africa?
We can prove that.
Was you in Africa when there was a bunch of African people going, no, please, don't call me nigger. Call me, was you there?
I got Twitter videos I can pull up right now on it. Matter of fact, I'll pull up a 20 video right now. Check it out.
When there's an African.
Boom. And we got the videos. We got a Congolese person who was talking crazy online. And I had to drop that video as well on TikTok as well. So let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap, big fella. But we're going to end it there because the rest of the video is just, he obviously doesn't pay attention to, he doesn't focus on that. And I understand his point. He thinks that we all should get along and be along. I don't think though. I think that we need to delineate from this particular situation. We can all be polite and friendly to each other, but we are not you and you are not us. We got a great background, great history. We got great, excellent stuff. You guys have a history of, look, we're not going to talk about you guys. We're not going to compare. What I'm saying is, They really do believe like this. They think like this, and this is wild. Because I've always had love. I got Africans that I went to school with. Like who I was best friends with. Jamaicans I went to school with, who I was best friends with. And in America, like we got good communities over there, but they know who they are. You understand? Africans that are in America know that they African, and they know their culture, and they proud to be them. Out here they trying to really confuse themselves and be something else, and that's just the wild thing about it. Like, it's not about, like, I'm happy that you're African. Be African. Show your African culture. Be African. Stop trying to cosplay like you us and then act like we're all us. And no, it's not, bro. You're different. We're all different. Be yourself. You're going through an identity crisis right now. Stop trying to jump onto other people's successes and be your natural born self. You are African. You got African roots. In America, it seems like the African Americans who transitioned over to America in the last generation or last couple of generations are more proud and more nationalism to be African than the people out in the UK. That's what I'm just saying. That's what it looks like from my perspective. Because these guys are, like, even in America, they got Africans who wear dashikis and shit like that, and it's calm. Tell me I'm lying. Like, they really be wearing that stuff, like, out and proud. These guys, full-blown NBA outfit, talking about, what did you do for me? Come on. But that's just my thoughts. I don't know. I'm not going to stick on this topic a little bit, since I'm going to move on to the other situation. Thank you so much for leaving comments. Thank you so much for love. And become a member if you support these type of videos. And I don't want to just go back and forth about this toxicity between these particular things. This is just a moment and experience that happened in my life. It started with a TikTok video. Now we're on to a YouTube video. And now I want to move on to the next thing. Do a little food reviews. Go to events. Do a lot more stuff. I'm in London. I'm in Europe. I want to show you guys a lot more. My name is AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Stay motivated. And I'll see you guys later. Let's get it. Sheesh.